Cage, Lucifer's rage. Don't you remember the days we was on the same page? Now we graduated from the 12 gauge to AK. We looking for who's paid. Give a fuck about how it's made. Send that bitch to the blade. Send that stitch to the grave. I am not switching my ways. This is OG Fossil Colossal from Las Vegas to Chicago. My with exotic models. Spend a couple racks, diamond knuckles on the bottle, nigga. Go figure. They wanna talk shit, but that soft bitch won't step inside my office. We ain't taking no losses. The crosses, rosary beads. Godfather, you niggas don't know about me. I've kept it OG from the fucking start. This ain't in candy paint. Put a flame to your heart. Lasers follow these bullets as they glow in the dark. Life's a Shakespeare stage, and I'm just playing my part. We are displaying the art. Nigga, how about you? Niggas clout chase like that bullshit's a plate of food. This is the state of the rude. Niggas DOA. Over he say, she say, life ain't no replay or a tape to rewind. This is double level. What the fuck is demon time? We shine on this grind just like wisdom teeth. The gods ism is deep. An Egyptian priest that mob in a Lambo on beast, dressed in a camel with a piece. The animal beast and don't believe in defeat, and we will never retreat. Say it again. Make them kiss defeat, then put two in the wind. For the 7 deadly sins, them boys got thick skin. They be knee deep in. He's a hero for hire. Check the date if used by. It is never expired. Never seen a real nigga that got to retire. Ride out of this pyramid on 4 flat tires. What does the game require? You brag about your money. You do that shit on these streets, you'll be a crash test dummy. We ski mask when we hungry. Surgery for the ugly. No need for mean mugging. This supreme clean thugging. PLR 16 with a green bean dumping. Only cause you staring at me like I'm owing you something. Niggas get pissed and then they post it on their page. This is Lucifer's rage and my name is Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Hard, hard, hard.
Never sold my soul to the devil, but I can say you his. Welcome to Dante's America, where the demons live. Can you tell me the difference between the snake and the rib? We take the witches to the stake just because of Eve's bid. I got nothing to give, cause there's something to take. I plot my escape while drinking fermented grapes. The undead, the Dracula, the bat with the cape. Can't see the execution, the space where lurky smiles or sobs. Do not bungle the job, you might trouble the mob. They will have you for lunch, anybody gets touched. The prostitutes don't clutch, and the ghost stay hutch. I move smoothly for the booty, need my gold in a plush. So welcome, hear ye, come one, come all. This the last of days, masquerading death at the ball. Watch a dragon, so this guy and breathe fire on all. Strive to stay alive, because the wolf don't crawl. Yes, the eagle is law, we hunt the feeble and small. I'm not speaking to y'all, this is silence and secrecy. Providing the mystery, right story about victory. My blunt stay hickory, bitch niggas can't get with me. Not only OG, you know that shit ain't on history, nigga, fuck it. I catch a traitor's head in a bucket, I'm never trusted. My sword was never rusted, I'm plagued with the disgusted. Amazed and I love it, guns blaze at the summit. Gargoyle, who won it? Survive fights with light to watch your eyes turn bright. Keep it rosary beats for things that bumper tonight. Cause even saints face the tank for a piece of the bank. We all moving up ranks with these double-edged shanks. This is pirate and plank with song and strong drink. How long will fate take with bad success and good mistakes? We all gotta wait for the black or pearly gates. I was never early or late. The right don't debate. No, I won't hesitate. Rip his nose off the space, put his head on the plate. Then I'll boil it with dates. They'll taste checkmate, and then we all say grace.
Welcome. I told you niggas. Amen. Amen. Say man. Bitch better get a spatula and an apron and an ironing board for a player. You understand what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? This motherfucker. Shouts out to the brother G. Cole. I definitely appreciate the donation yesterday. Ain't nobody defeated that nigga yet. Okay? The werewolf is back, is what he states. Let's see what's here. Yeah, y'all niggas feel it in the military garb. He fights. Salute for the services you've done for our nation. You understand? The U.S. military. The first message for today tells me the werewolf is back. Yes, but I will. There was a lot of things that occurred yesterday. There was so much energy, a nigga had to take a nap today. You understand what I'm talking about? Now let me tell you something, man. We went through werewolf season, and that was good. Werewolf is animal. There is no law. There is no self-control. There is no border, no bearing. You understand? And you all stayed with me. And you yourselves have incarnated great werewolf. Okay? This was important. This was needed. The licking of the teeth for hunting. You understand? This is needed. And now we have evolved. This is the new layer. We went through, a realm of bullshit for the past 4 years. Everybody feels it. Everybody feels the power. That's why I don't like the shit that Orlando Brown be saying, but he said one thing that was just so profound. He said, man, we're all going through MK Ultra. It's all MK Ultra. The whole planet is MK Ultra, nigga. Your wife ain't showing up. Your kids ain't acting right at school. Everything is MK Ultra. And I had to really sit and think about it. And this is another experience of it. We feel the energy shift. Why does the energy shift so great? What is the mysterious line that makes all of us connected? Do you understand? These things are what we call the esoteric, the occult of the world, right? Of human existence, right? So we went through the werewolf. The werewolf became the undead for the past 4 years. We were down, brothers. That's right. Everybody was down. There was this great bird had attempted to take over the world. The female attempted, the red flag. The tampon is the red flag. Attempted to take over the world. And you failed, motherfucker. You fucking failed, Like one comedian just said, I saw. He said, Hillary Clinton tried, Kamala Harris tried. You failed 2 times. And within those 2 failures, give it up. Muffins sound better for you. You understand? Oatmeal, smooth oatmeal. We don't want clumps. We don't want hard oatmeal in the morning. Christmas morning for the children. Okay? That's what we won't do. What we will do is, now that we are out of our animalistic, ferocious stage, we will implement more self-control. We will invoke the psycho, okay? And what you will now see is great vampire. You will see Dracula. You understand? For these next 4 years, it will be classiness. It will be 3-piece suit. It will be cigar. I got another cigar. Homie, I'm gonna hold this the whole video. I don't really puff these motherfuckers. You inhale, because I'm so used to when I smoke, I inhale. Nigga, you inhale when these motherfuckers, goddamn, nigga, cough up a goddamn ulcer in this motherfucker. Nigga, cough up a whole lung. You understand? So I'm gonna keep it in the plastic. You understand? I'm gonna puff on this shit. But we're gonna keep it in that stage. We're gonna keep it in 3-piece suit, vest, and tie. You dig what I'm saying? And yeah, that's where we're gonna be. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be limo. It's going to be etiquette. It's going to be cleanliness for the next 4 years. We're going to get back big money. My first 6 figures I got when Trump was in office. Do you understand me? And there is a large possibility, okay, that we're going to get another 6 figures while Trump is in office. Do you understand me? Businesses are going to flourish. We will be pumping money through the community, for the people. Okay? We will fix up the destroyed towns. Do you see? This is great Republican. I didn't vote, but I did bet. Okay, I put my money where my mouth is. Okay, and I placed a wager on the Donald Trump. We won't be having any more screaming mammies. Now, isn't that? Let's talk about the mammy realm real quick. Can we talk about the mammy realm? Now, Donald Trump brought one mammy. One. Now, this mammy came in the she came with another one that died, but she came up solo and came to the event. One mammy from the bowels of Mississippi. Where's that woman from? Let's get it correct. Let's get all the facts straight. Black woman supported Trump. What was her name? Let me see what we got here. Yeah, Diamond and Silk. That's right. Why wouldn't you want some diamond and some silk on your motherfucking game, nigga? That's right. Diamond and Silk. Hold on, let's do it. Let me pull it up on the other page. Because I got to show y'all some shit today. Diamond and Silk supported Donald Trump. And Diamond and Silk beat who? Who did they beat? Who did they beat? Okay? They beat Oprah. They beat Cardi B. They beat Glorilla. They beat motherfucking Megan Thee Stallion. And salutes to badass Lotto, because Lotto didn't come up there with that dumb shit. You understand me? So salutes to the light-skinned baddie. Salutes to the Ice Spice, who didn't get themselves involved with such, debauchery. Such, we're going to stay about that bag and stay about your own bag. You dig what I'm saying? But the black mammies, Diamond and Silk, okay, let's see where they from. They are from North Carolina. They're from North Carolina. Yeah, they're from North Carolina. The bowels, nigga. And they, their support of Trump defeated all the levels of the support that we thought we was getting from the Oprah and all of them. You're just full of shit. You're full of shit. There comes a time when you have to say that you're full of shit, or just be a coward. She went to Coward University. Howard, same thing. She went to Coward University. And she couldn't even thank her supporters for supporting her through these tumultuous times. She left her. I told you, I could look at her face and see the fact that she wanted to run and hide behind the podium. She was scared. You understand? She wanted to run and hide. She wanted to cry, okay, because you're weak. And that's the only way you can respond to such situations. Like I told the brother yesterday, it wasn't gonna be no shooting up and no we gonna do the riot. And if you cowards want to leave America, go ahead and leave. Pack your motherfucking bags and get the fuck out of here. You understand me? Hopefully we could do a magical EBT style passport, a one-time passport. Goddamn. Man, we can goddamn issue them quickly and get you the fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? We don't want none of your shit. We don't want to hear it. We don't want to see it. We don't want to smell it. We don't give a fuck about your purple hair. We don't give a fuck about your green hair. We don't give a fuck about none of your dumb shit that ain't got nothing to do about nothing. Motherfuckers be getting tattoos out here and be thinking they've struck some level of importance or respect from getting a tattoo. Is not a fucking degree. Get some achievements underneath your belt, and then you could demand some goddamn respect. You dig what I'm saying? Like, man, this is for the achievers, my dog. You understand? We are here. It's back. It's a beautiful feeling. You know what I'm saying? I know all of y'all feel it. The energy was so strong last night, nigga couldn't even sleep. What did they need? 270 votes. They will stay on my line and my numbers. Nigga, you know what it is. You niggas been watching this shit with me for eons, nigga. That's why I've been sort of like, holy shit, what the fuck? They got my name. They got my goddamn. They got the Raising Canaan. They got all goddamn everything dealing with my names and my shit. This shit is too much. Goddamn it, and nigga. I'm surprised I ain't lost my motherfucking mind up in here. 270 votes, what they needed, 72, same thing, and they got 277. We're going to keep it in the 7, my nigga. You understand? And then salutes out to JD Vance, the running mate, who didn't even show up. He got my same birthday. How fucking wild is that? Yeah. Hoes have the 1,000-mile wide. Yes, the brother. Let's talk about it. Malik says here that the atmosphere is different today. Yes, we feel it. The bosses feel it. And hoes have the 1,000-mile wide look. Yes, they did, because they thought they had great plans to try to fuck your life up. And men don't have that intention to fuck a woman's life up. Now, don't get me wrong. There's vampires out there. There's werewolves out there that, are on the hunt. But you have to, have good discernment on who is who and what is what. And oh yeah, let me put it up here right now. If you wanted to send me some beats, Malik, go ahead. I'm gonna put up the email address. Anybody want to send me some beats? Go ahead, do that. Yeah, these hoes had the 1,000-mile wide look because your plan got interrupted. Your shit is fucking weak. You know what I'm saying? Just like your fucking naps. That's why you gotta wear your fucking wigs and all this other weird ass shit. Your shit is weak, bitch. Fuck out of here. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah. JD Vance it's very interesting. They call him the hillbilly, and then Vivek, a thorough Hindu who does not rescind or try to hide his status as being a Hindu, is all on the Republican side of things. So it looks as if the Hindus is even in some weird disagreement, is what we should say. They were voting for Trump when they have one of their own up there at the top. So you're not going to infiltrate. You're not going to take over. You're not going to spy on the White House or anything else, motherfucker. I don't know what you thought this fucking is. We got CIA, FBI, come get your monkey ass. No matter where you at on the planet. Do you understand me? Marshals, sheriff, NSA, ATF, DEA. What the fuck you thought this was? We kick ass. This is America. We're coming for your necks on the next Olympics. We kick ass again. Do you understand? And that is what America does. This is what we do. Okay? We're not going to have you fucking degenerates in the goddamn local fast food place throwing patties on the floor and being disrespectful. You understand? You'd be beheaded and put your fucking head on a pike. We're going back to the original. Yes, we are going back. We're going back to the ladies with the spatula and the fucking apron. That's what we want. Get in the kitchen. You don't have intuition. You have into kitchen is what you have. Okay? Say it with me. Say it with me. You don't have intuition. You have into kitchen. Easy bake oven. You understand how that works? Okay? 360 degrees of knowledge against your 350 degrees preheat on the oven. That's how we do it. That's what's going on. Okay? We have to put masculinity back into place, man. What the fuck? What the fuck did the world think? What was niggas thinking? Have niggas lost their goddamn mind? You understand? So, yeah, it's a beautiful situation. Like I said, Trump was in office when I got my first 6 figures, so I can't go against the homie who made sure shit went through during the course of the pandemic. Everybody got paid. Everybody got a check. How dare you bite the hand that feeds you? How dare you? Obama got shitted on. You a bitch ass nigga. Fuck all of that shit you talking. All that Democratic shit you talking. I ain't right with none of that shit. The only Democrat that I could probably salute is the Clintons. The Clintons hold. And the only reason I salute the Clintons is because Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton stayed down with each other. They stayed down. And I show respect towards a relationship. And they stayed very concrete within their relationship. And so I salute that. But besides that, nigga, please fuck out of here, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I remember he played a saxophone on Saturday on Arsenio Hall or some shit. And the Negro thought, Bill Clinton turned black. He turned black in a millisecond. His melanin kicked in at the last minute. You dig what I'm saying? And so it's we're back, man. It feels good, man. You can actually feel the shit. And that's crazy. We're in MK Ultra, Everybody is underneath the whatever electrical microwave they didn't put the human existence inside of. You see what I'm saying? And I thought it was very interesting when I was looking at these statistics kept showing up. So I said, hey, let's talk about some of these statistics with the voting, and let me show you some things. Okay. So let's look at it, because a lot of people like the way I look at shit, and I open up a new door with the way I look at things. So let's do it, huh? Let's do it. Diamond and silk in this motherfucker. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. Yeah. They think just voting was enough. Voting ain't shit. You have no power. You will never have the power. The power will not be rescinded. Buying your wigs, and you have your fucking weaves and your colorful nails and shit, and your little fucking faggot mafia over here, your faggot military. It ain't gonna work. It'll never work. Do you understand? You have tried to deploy great agent out here in the world, and you think that the agent, you have no John Wick, you have no Neo, okay, you have no Morpheus. Your agent is of nothing. You understand? Okay, you have Amos and Andy, motherfucker, is what you have. You have Sherlock Holmes. You have weak shit and get stumped on. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the game is. That's what we have all experienced today. You know what I'm saying? Go out and buy you a cigar, whether you smoke them or not. Just go buy one, just to have it in the essence, the ambiance of things. You dig what I'm saying? So let's see what we have here. Let me go over here. And then they're gonna pull up J-Lo like she makes some good decisions, and she gonna warn us about Trump, but you ain't warned nobody about no Diddy with your lame ass. Sit your monkey ass down somewhere. Okay. So this is Diamond and Silk right here. These are the two, but Donald Trump brought them up from North Carolina, brought them to the White House because they got up on YouTube and did the ranting and the raving for Donald Trump, and they stayed down. And he brought one up for the election, for one of the speeches during the course of this campaign, and she single-handedly swiped all of them off. Now, see, these two black women right here, they look like they know what to do when it comes to Thanksgiving dinner. Okay. Oprah don't, Cardi B don't, Megan Thee Stallion don't, and Glorilla don't. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they fucking giving birth to these fucking skinny ass niggas couldn't hold down a bowl of Captain Crunch. These fucking demon ass fucking exoskeleton looking ass niggas, be out here and shit trying to hold a goddamn Mac 10 that weighs heavier than them. So yeah, that's what Diamond and Silk look like. This is what we're looking at right here. This is what we're looking at. I want you to follow what is going on. And let me see if y'all can see it. Let me see. You see that? Yeah, I want y'all to follow this. Let's look at this. Now, when we look at this, when you look at the Biden side, what do you see first? You see the women placing more votes and then the men following, right? But when you look at the Trump side, you see the men placing more votes and the women following. So it is very clear that Trump and being a Republican is a system of men ruling and women following. Biden is a system of women running their mouth because they're not ruling shit. They think they is. It's a great illusion. And then the men following. Do you see that? And that is amongst all races. Do you see that? That's very, very interesting. Um, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so you have to do a comparison and a contrast of what's going on, and it's very clear that underneath Democrat rule, and Democrat Party should just be destroyed. We should wipe it off. There shouldn't even, next time the voting occurs, in the next 4 years, we shouldn't even have Democrats as a party. Okay, the demon crazy. Okay, and I hope I did my part by showing, keeping the staff, the money religion staff, Republican, and also showing the facts behind it. which was, Democrat by root of the word means demon crazy. You know, um, Republican in the word, you have the public, and that means to redo the public, okay? And that means to enhance the public, okay? Because that's what makes any one of these parties, okay, is the public. You dig what I'm saying? And this is very interesting right here. So don't follow no woman. I've seen personally in my life, I've seen many, many black men sign over their whole, you know, earnings and their will and their 401k and all this other shit to their woman before they die, and their children to get nothing. Now your children are your future. Your woman will produce that, but in essence when you die, she's going to be dying right behind you if y'all are on the same age. And so you should always have your stuff prepared for your children, and never for, you can give a couple of little coins to the wifey or whatever, but she has lived out the picture while you were alive. And you must always remember these things. You see what I'm saying? It's very terrible it's terrible that we even have to discuss this shit, because while we're discussing this shit, we should be progressing in so many different areas. But we're sitting over here doing this nitpicking bullshit about what is a woman and what did a woman gonna do, and the man gonna do this, and the woman gonna, and the motherfucker in the office, and who getting paid more in the office. Bitch, who gives a fuck? You fight no wars. Do you know what men have been through in order to get here? Do you know? You don't know. You shut the fuck up. You understand? It's that simple. You understand? So, I mean, while all of these niggas having all these podcasts, I'm like, oh, how I'm gonna get to the booty? Why the bitch talking like this? The bitch on the OnlyFans. We need to have a channel. We need to have some new shit going on where we have a Mammy Olympics. I want a Mammy Olympics. Who can iron the quickest? Who can wash the clothes the quickest? Who can make great peach cobbler the quickest? Do you understand me? That's what we need to do. We need to do a Mammy Olympics. Do you understand me? Who can chase the infant the quickest and get the infant? Who can put the baby to sleep? Okay, the quickest. Okay, that's what we need to do. We need to give out gold medals and silver medals and trophies for the bitch that knows how to motherfucking be a motherfucking mother and a woman, and rear some children that are going to be of a value and contribute to society. Because the majority, especially when it comes to majority, it doesn't even matter what race, but definitely on the minority side. You understand? You give birth to shit. You give birth to fucking losers and fucking gangsters and fucking, you give birth to, the degenerate, the motherfucker putting tattoos on his face and shit. It came like, I just seen a video of the nigga Welvin the Great. He be out here in Vegas and shit, sleeping on the street and shit. And all I could think to myself is like, B, he came out of a black woman. You know what I'm saying? And the black woman that gave birth to him allowed this nigga to go into life in this format. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. You know, um, there's no control and no restriction on the women. You dig what I'm saying? And nigga, in my household, we gonna put down great order. You understand? And we have to understand that putting down great order is not even, I shouldn't even use that term, because what really occurs with me in my life is that there's certain women who just like order, and they also like to see it is great entertainment for them to watch the women who are out of order receive great consequence for being dumbass. You know what I'm saying? And that is a part of it. But there's also a group of women who like order, who will also want other women to experience that order and the good results of order. And those are the women for the polygamy. Those are the women for the stomp down. You dig what I'm saying? Those are the women who you want on your team. You see what I'm saying? Of those who are the woman that is a revolutionary against the acts of other women, and also a revolutionary against what is being um propagandized towards us in society. are the women that you definitely want in your life and in your household and will stay down. You dig what I'm saying? Um, women, especially native women, they don't expect you to be beast. They don't expect you to invoke great beast. And once they see that, because 9 times out of 10, they came out of an environment where there was no man at all, and they don't witness that, then they don't know how to respond to it. They're going to leave like cowards, just like Kamala couldn't show her face to her own supporters. This is a fucking coward. I told you, though. I told you. I saw it in her face that she just wanted to leave. She wanted to go cry behind the fucking curtain. She wanted to fucking, she wanted to run away like a weak bitch do. A weak bitch runs. She's a runner. She's a track star. Wasn't no running in them 1800s. Bitch, go ahead, run around and see if you gonna see these niggas coming down the hill with this cart. Okay, and see your ass running up the road, and you think, oh, they're just gonna save you and everything. Save, nigga, please. Your ass about to get handled. Nigga, you are good for the pickings tonight, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no none of that shit. So any bitch that runs is a fucking coward bitch. I don't respect coward bitches, man. But then at the same time, me and I only say that because I could only give you the system that I know that work. Just don't allow any emotional attachment. You know what I'm saying? Because emotional attachment is where women feel as if they can rule over you. That's where they feel as if they have influence. They can tell you what to do and all of that shit. It's all done by emotional attachment. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to get past those stages unless you've had, a great conquer rate. And your conquer rate needs to be done and experienced by time your conquer rate will never be done, but you definitely need to have a high rate of experience in it before you get 25 is the last of it when it comes to ages. You need to be humping on them bras during high school, when you're in high school. And if you're not doing that, there's a problem. You're going to set your life up for fucking problems. And you see it all the way across the board. You see it with this incel movement shit. You see it with this bitch ass movie they just put out, Joker 2, and these niggas is tap dancing and shit and all this other shit. Man, fuck the illusions, my nigga. We about to get back to some goddamn reality up in here. And that's what I love when it's occurred. We all feel the energy. I told you niggas, put your money on Trump. We could see the signs. You have to watch for the signs. Okay. It was the wildest election I've ever witnessed. I'm still gonna state it that the PR teams on both sides were fucking trash. There was a lot of things that shouldn't have been done on Trump's side when it came to the PR and the media. And there was a lot of things that Kamala, she couldn't keep herself up. She didn't know how to speak thoroughly. Even if she did have a microphone in her ear, whoever was telling her what to say was a dumbass as well. And we can see it. It's very clear. It's very clear. And this is just the way things have been working. There's a lot of problems in the country. We do need to get the immigrants the fuck out of here immediately. They've been causing a lot of problems. There is great turmoil and plans for people for our country to be destroyed from the inside out. And that is not going to occur. You understand why? Because all my niggas in the money religion right here that's listening with me today, and all my niggas who have survived the conscious community and all that dumb shit, and all these bitch ass niggas just got taken down over some fucking booty. Dracula, you have a responsibility to be, strategical, seductive Dracula out here on a bitch and out here on your monies. You understand me? And you want to be invisible. You don't want to be seen. Put on the suit. You understand? This is a suit season. This is suit and cigar season. I was going to actually get fly, throw on a tie, and do all of that other shit for the video today. But I said, it's not needed, because you'll be seeing me in that format during this whole 4 years. We got a lot of things to do. It's going to be a very beautiful season. But in order to have the energy correctly, when we're going, we went from the werewolf, which was 2016 to 2020. It's kind of ironic because these books were produced in 2016, 2017, right? The Kicked Out of Heaven, what you need to have right now. Okay. You need to have it. If you don't have it, shame on you. Okay. But here it is. Okay. 2016 to 2020 was werewolf season. This was the season of all the entities. Okay. In 2020 to 2024, we had to play the undead role. It was sloggy. It was zombie. It was dragging. It was slow. It was, we're holding on to dear life. We've come out of the grave, you see. And now, okay, now that we have come out of the grave, we put on the suit, and it is Dracula, and we will go out here and blood suck. Do you understand me? We are looking for the jugular in the neck of the pretty girl. You understand me? Okay. And that is where we are at and where we will be for the next 4 years. I hope you're there. I hope that you will be involved inside this grand incarnation that's going to be going on when it comes to our masculinity, because you best believe that the attainment of the finances that we get during the next 4 years, it will not um, allow us to even fall into a victimization of a Democrat being a fucking president after this next 4 years. So now that we have a greater understanding on time, that from the things that we just went through and experienced, and we can definitely strategize what's going to occur with our future time here a little bit more better. We got 4 years to kick it up and get some big dough. So the big dough is going to be running through civilization. So you better get it up now. You better get your business together. You better get all your credit, business credit, and all of those type of things together. Go get you some big body loans if you can get it. Make sure everything is smooth sailing. You know what I'm saying? We're going to get all the real hustlers and the real players out of the Bing, because that's what Trump did. He pardoned a lot of people, even Harry O. He even pardoned a couple of rappers. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep this shit classy. Yeah, we're going to keep this shit hard bottom. And it's going to be that way from here on out, because when you evolve to that status, that condition, nobody can fuck with you. Okay? Nobody can fuck with you. You will create many enemies. Okay? And many people will choose you to be there, to be an enemy of you, and you didn't even do nothing to this fucking weirdo, to this dweeb. You understand? So with that being stated, you know you gotta be very sharp on who you dealing with, how you dealing with them, and make sure we don't intentionally create enemies, even though they're going to be there. Okay. And during this next 4 years, especially when it comes to that woman, you know, um, you know, put down the seductive arts, and that's the best thing you could do. I don't encourage any form of marriage. You do whatever the fuck you want to do with your own personal life, though. But 720, I'm no, 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 no. I've seen the dumb shit since a child when it comes to this divorce shit and all this marriage shit. And hey, we might have a beautiful situation with this project 2025. Who knows? I don't know if Trump's going to put it in place or not, but hey, they put it out there that I don't know what's written in the project 2025, but I did review a couple of things. And one of those things were that a woman can't just go up there and file for child support. She actually has to go through like a 6-month mediation with her mate in order to get child support first, because first we're going to try to make sure that you stay together. Yeah, I think it was either 6 months to a year or something like that, but they created the game so they could change the game, change the rules of the game whenever the fuck they want to. Always remember that. It doesn't matter if it's Kamala, Trump, whoever, we don't sit on the yacht with these motherfuckers. We are not in no oval room with none of these motherfuckers. So I don't gang with no goddamn body. I go with whatever fits for my natural process of thinking. And because I'm an entrepreneur and I try to survive on my own and I try to be responsible for everything that I do, that fits within the dynamic of the Republican. So I'm there, you understand? And I have no problems with that. You know, I'm not a dependent motherfucker. I don't like asking people for shit. I don't like, a lot of that shit. Even though I've learned way bigger things about charity and alms and the whole course of begging and all of that. And actually, these are rights that you have to pass in order for a greater understanding, especially in the areas of uh being corporate or being a president of a company or vice president or a CEO or a CFO. And Kevin O'Leary was definitely a very clear example of that. He would get out there, he'll put on the chicken suit and he'll dance at the street corner. He don't give a goddamn. But when you got billions of dollars, guess what? You can do that. Anything if you don't do it, then it's a pride and ego thing, and then you're correlated with the devil. You see what I'm saying? How that works? It's a pride and ego thing. So it's not so in order to erase the pride, there is a humiliation stage that one needs to go through, and that is called the begging. But the stomach begs you when it needs to eat. You understand how the begging works? Okay, when you gotta pee, you fucking the large intestines is begging you to get to a fucking toilet and release. You see what I'm saying? So what begging really is a completely different thing. So y'all make sure y'all donate. Mom up in here talking this shit. You you understand me? And that's just what it is. Trump had to beg for votes. Kamala had to beg for votes. They were begging. It is a form of begging. Okay. The nigga Umar got y'all niggas when he went out here begging for some motherfucking money about some school that never got produced. I didn't beg nobody to help me in the production of any one of my books or in any of my music. I did all of that out of my own pocket. You know what I'm saying? This is a different stage, though. Our economy just went through shit. So I've been sort of forced into a position to keep this whole zone alive. I keep it alive not only for me, but I keep it alive for the next generation. So and all my niggas who've been lost in the sauce during the whole course of this thing we call life. You dig what I'm saying? So, let's keep it there. And please don't get, don't get offended or disturbed at the fact that I can speak the truth on what this situation is. And these other motherfuckers who've been trying to play like they're Brad Pitt out here on this television and on the YouTube don't. They play a different line. They want everything to be disassociated from me and you. They talk about subjects that ain't got shit to do with me or you. They don't talk about themselves and what they went through in life and try to use those as examples so you don't slip up and fuck up. You know what I'm saying? They talk about, let's talk about the green alien pharaohs that built fucking ancient Egypt and shit. They talk about subjects that ain't got shit to do with shit, and that's why everybody's head been shoved up their fucking ass, and there's been no production going on, and now you mad because we don't have an airhead that can reflect your airheadedness in the fucking in the presidency. You dig what I'm saying? Kamala is shit, always been shit. Don't ever put a woman up here to try to run for no fucking president again. You lost your goddamn mind. We're not gonna play this fucking game, and my life ain't no goddamn Warner Brothers cartoon, nigga. You understand? That's what that is. Hold on real quick. Yeah, my bad about that. Never miss any call. That's a businessman for you. You know what I'm saying? Don't do it. Don't miss one call. There's calls that if I did that came from different that came from crazy numbers. That if I would have missed that phone call, I would have missed some racks. You know, um, yeah, exactly. They got the mutt. The brother says the mutt was up here at the podium. How dare thee? You bring up this fucking ragged doll that was over here that was over here. That was the mistress to a fucking talk show host. If you don't get the fuck out of here, you know, Frankie got that bag. That's what we talk about in the money religion is the bag, nigga, and we don't wear them. You understand? That is just a metaphor towards the bag that the goddamn lottery man runs with. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, man, they got a mutt playing as cosplaying as Keisha. Shaniqua, brother. You understand? Playing right in the niggas' faces and they fell for it. I'm not fucking around with no goddamn Shaniqua or no Keisha. Don't know how to make no mac and cheese. Don't know how to cornrow no motherfucking hair. Don't know how to do shit. What do they know how to do when it comes to the maintenance of a good house? Where do they know how to make things in a pleasurable is the key word we're looking for. You see? And so I don't fuck around, man. You dig what I'm saying? So yeah, y'all go ahead and donate, and then you have to get the kicked out of heaven right now because we're going down the vampire stage. We're going into Dracula right now. That's where we're going to be. And we're gonna wear that 3-piece suit until we're wearing that 3-piece suit in the fucking casket. Do you understand me? And you better watch out about the real niggas because we might rise right back up out that casket. So that's what the truth to the matter is. But you have to go through your animalism, and your animalism is the werewolf. You know what I'm saying? The Dracula actually despises the werewolf because of his, unbridled his unbridled savagery and his attack. There's no cultured action towards how they operate, and there is seduction with the Dracula, which is a rule for developing products or having any form of a corporation. A corporation seduction is called advertising and marketing. That's what it's called. And then you fall into that hole of seduction. So, but you're not going to understand the seducing arts until you have seduced many ladies. You understand? And just like this nigga, who's this nigga? Ebanga? Who is this nigga? Yo, this nigga done fucked 400 wives, nigga. Hold on. Let me see here. What was this nigga's name? Let me see what we got here. Yeah, this nigga here. Guinea installs this nigga got the Equatorial Guinea sex scandal. Government orders a crackdown on this nigga. Yeah. Oh yeah, his name is Baltazar Ebang Nganga. Nganga is the pot that we use for the fucking for the voodoo. That's what you put your Polero sticks. Okay, let me see here. Okay. They said this nigga went around the whole government of Guinea, I think it is, and he has over 400 sex tapes, and he was fucking on over. He is a financial crime boss, and he fucked on 400 wives, nigga. Now, why would you want to get married when you be hearing all of this shit? You see this shit with the Diddy and niggas' wives over here getting fucked on, and then you see this shit. This nigga here, Baltazar Ebang Iganga. Okay, let me see here. It's gone viral. Okay, no, we're not gonna go there. It's gone viral. This African dude who worked in the government of let me see here. An official in Equatorial Guinea is investigated for hundreds of sex videos. This in Guinea, in Yaoundé, Cameroon. Authorities in Equatorial Guinea on Tuesday announced plans to install surveillance cameras in government offices, the latest in a string of actions taken in response to a scandal involving a government official who allegedly recorded hundreds of sex videos. Baltazar Ebang Nganga, director of the country's National Financial Investigation Agency, has been suspended and is being investigated. Equatorial Guinea's Vice President Teodora Nguma Obiang Mangu said in a post on X, public investigators were searching Nganga's computer in the course of a probe into alleged corruption and embezzlement of public funds when they found up to 400 sex videos of him and multiple women, some of them wives and relatives of senior government officials, local media reported. Some of the videos were reported to have leaked and gone viral on social media, prompting shock and outrage from officials. It was not clear if the sexual activities with the women were consensual or if any of the women had lodged formal complaints against him. Okay. The authorities went to establish whether the man deliberately used these relationships to spread a possible disease among the population. Prosecutor General Anatolio Nzang Nguema, sorry about that, was quoted as saying, Nganga could face prosecution for endangering public health, he said. In the wake of the scandal, Mangu said that government offices will soon have surveillance cameras to eradicate improper and illicit behavior. Anyone caught having any form of sexual activity in an office will be sacked, he said. Okay. Now, when I get to read these news articles and I actually sound like a news anchor, that shit didn't come from just me doing it. That's just like some shit that just actually that came from reading The Kicked Out of Heaven. Because your brain gets wired into all the different levels of European thought, and definitely presentation when reading is one of them. So you have to get the Kicked Out of Heaven. It'll wire your brain up to high level collegiate thinking, scholastic, academia, whatever word you want to use, and you will be there. But yes, this brother here supposedly he done fucked on a lot of wives of individuals that were all high officials inside Cameroon's government structure. Okay, let me see what we have here. Are they going to give me the list? Because I saw a list and I'm going to bring it up. But yeah, um, that nigga, he was able to sleep with 6 out of the 8 female workers in his office. Is exactly why I will never wife up a career woman. I'm not finna wife up none of them. They all got the power to fuck you off, and that's what they look to do because they don't have any. Because first of all, they don't know what a man is. Secondly, they naturally during the course of the sexual act they have to take the submissive role. So through that area of submission, they want to strike back, and then not only that, a lot of women don't understand. Well, they do, all of them understand that, but they know that you as a man don't understand that it is the uterus telling them what to do. So they just do whatever the fucking uterus is telling them to do. And the uterus telling them, hey, go over here. It doesn't matter. You're a woman, da 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 da. Like I've seen situations where the police are locking up some female and she's like, I'm a woman. I'm a woman. What the fuck does that mean? You've been dumb. You've done some dumbass shit. And we're going to lock your monkey ass up for it. You dig what I'm saying? So that's just what happened. And, yeah, the uterus be telling them girls to do a lot of evil shit, and you want to know what the most remarkable webcam would be? The most remarkable cam is going to be the camera that's installed in the single female's house, and you watch the shit that she do when she's at her home by herself, nigga. She over there doing some wild shit, There's some wild shit. We're not going to get too descriptive on volatile activity, but you best believe they do some wild shit behind closed doors. I mean, it shows up on your TV shows, motherfucker over here eating goddamn the stuffing in the couch and shit. My wild eating habits, or what was that one show? And in the hoarding situations, and then you got 20 cats living with you and shit. Bitch, you've gone mad, and that's because you got all this chitter chatter running around in the dome. So let's look at it. The final votes as of right now, it looks as if Trump is at 295, okay? and he's at 72,121,812 votes. Okay. And he won in the Senate and the House and the governors. Okay. So, due to the fact that he won across the board, which is something that probably has never happened before, I don't know, but he's won across the board. There's full complete rule in this government. We're going to put out the right finances in the right areas, and we're going to shut down all these unnecessary ass wars that's going on across the planet. You understand? So yeah, we gotta watch about these niggas like this nigga in Ganga. He's coming for your wife, nigga. So why even have a wife? You know what I'm saying? Look, bitch, if you want to be the wife, then you gonna have to earn it. Is how the game works. Yeah, everything is earned in this motherfucker. Ain't nothing given to you. Oh, what the fuck you thought this was? Shit. This game is called earning. You know what I'm saying? But it's done by proper decision making. You know what I'm saying? So like I knew this one shorty. She she's single, don't got no kids. She took on um her nephew and adopted him because there was a situation going on with his sister, and she maintains a job and maintains her little car. So I sent her my books for free because you have earned it. You have been a good woman in the way you've operated in the decisions that you have made. But she was raised religiously sound. So because she was raised in a religious environment and things of that nature, she's been able to make proper decisions during the course of her life, and she gets what she deserves. She deserves things because she has made good decisions. But and we're going to get down to reality, good decisions don't get favored. Okay, I mean, don't get applauded. That's something that you're supposed to do. Paying bills is not something that gets applauded. That's not an achievement. That's something that you're supposed to do. Taking care of your children does not get applauded. That's something that you're supposed to do. So, you know what I'm saying? So let's stop acting like the little shit that people have done on people do on their standard. What is the requirements of you being a average American? Is something that needs to be applauded, because it's not just because you're the first one that broke the mold of great Igor in your bloodline does not mean that you need to be praised in some great way, when you're just doing what the standard is doing. In order to stand out, you have to be outstanding. So that means you have to do something that's above and beyond, and you have to beat prior records in order to really get a praise or a trophy for whatever it is you're doing. You see what I'm saying? That's why me personally, I've never gotten an award or a trophy about anything in my goddamn life. And I don't really seek one. I don't even get involved in areas where those things are attainable. I don't give a fuck, because it's like, at the end of the day, if you don't have a true accreditation when you're being the judge of whoever you're giving an award to, it's like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about your award, nigga. That notoriety bullshit don't mean shit to me. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm supposed to appreciate it or whatever the fuck. Like, I appreciate some meals, nigga. Give me the award and then throw 50,000 in my account, nigga. Then yeah, I'm happy. I'm jumping up and down. But giving me a goddamn trophy or award don't mean shit. You know what I'm saying? Especially when there's a bunch of nobodies at the judge table and there's a bunch of nobodies in the goddamn audience. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, please. But yeah, that's just what it is. Let me see here. So yeah, the energy is very strong. So y'all know another album is gonna be coming up in this motherfucker. Because the money is definitely coming right. I definitely appreciate everybody that donated yesterday. Donate today, nigga. The God 720. Okay, that's just what it is. Okay, don't get caught up with your wife at the Nganga office. Okay, because she's getting it's all on record. It's all being recorded. Record, same word. And we're gonna show it to the community. They even show one video of some African chick being confronted about the whole situation and being told, yeah, the whole community knows about your acts and your deeds, and you out here shaking your tail feather with this nigga. And you got your fucking ass in the air, you know what I'm saying? And she started busting out crying, just like all of these motherfuckers about this Kamala bullshit. You busting out crying. Nobody gives a fuck about your tears. Your tears do nothing. I've had to tell many women that during the course of my life. Your tears do fucking nothing. So always remember that. That's why I've had some of my homies tell me, was like, man, I didn't seen you go through shit. Other niggas would have broke down crying, would have tried to jump off the bridge. I was like, nigga, tears don't do shit, nigga. So, and that's one thing I definitely understand. So it's either gonna work or it ain't gonna work. Like there's been situations people expect me to, invoke some emotional response, and I don't. It's like, nigga, I already know what I can and can't do. Yes, we did win. I had a situation. I was on the phone and sitting in front of my driveway, and some white boy was driving on a motorcycle and hit a car, and he was all on the ground. And I'm just looking down the street at the situation. They in the middle of the street trying to do something. And motherfuckers is just staring at me and shit. I'm like, nigga, what the fuck is you staring at me for, nigga? I'm not fucking, I don't do the CPR. I don't know none of that. I'm not certified for your EMT. I'm not none of that. Because the moment you go over there and do that shit, it's just like, did you see that case where that black dude tried to sue uh the EMT driver or employee in the truck because he kept him alive? He's like, nigga, I wanted to die, nigga. I don't want to be on your shitty ass planet. So he took that nigga to court for not letting him die. Did y'all see that shit? That shit was wild. And then he said, well, judge, I got it tattooed right here. Let me die right here. I got it tattooed. So he should have knew. It was like, nigga, a tattoo is a tattoo, nigga. What the fuck? So he didn't grant him. He didn't win the case, but it's hilarious that he even took that case to court. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, all the women can be mad. So what? Be mad. Get out the paddle. They like paddling on the fat cheeks. They like a belt snap. Who gives a fuck if they mad? What the fuck is your anger gonna do? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, that's all emotional bullshit. Majority of motherfuckers ain't finna do nothing about their anger. You big mad. So what? Nigga, I called the SWAT team. Is you big mad or little mad? Nigga. That's why I like that one. That one was fucking hilarious. Is you big mad or is you little mad? Okay. Yeah, make me a lamb rack woman. There you go. There you go. Put it there. Make me a lamb rack, bitch. What is your problem? Get the barbecue sauce together, bitch. Potato salad skills is what we wants to see. We wants to see pancake. We want to see spatula. We want to see Betty Crocker in the mix. Butter, bitch, is where your head is at. It ain't gonna be no we getting lit in the club. Fuck getting lit and your coochie stank, bitch. Your coochie smell like fucking 10 fucking liquors put together. Fuck out of here. Yeah, we want sweet potato. We want baked potato. This motherfucker. Like, what is this, man? What is the weak ass shit? See, this is what you niggas get. Listening to all these rappers with the little and the young, and we a little boy and little diaper and little fucking embryo MC and little fucking tampon, on the track. What the fuck is this shit? Why the fuck do niggas support such weak ass shit? You niggas supported weak ass shit and then get mad and want to hide your face when the weak ass shit don't survive. Well, what do? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't, yeah, like I'm gonna put this comment up here. Drastic contrast of not giving a fuck about awards and living mentally independent versus these other motherfuckers out here fighting for participation ribbons. Yeah, I don't, I don't. What is it? It's like, who cares? Now, I mean, if there's notoriety, if we're talking about, a Grammy or an Emmy, and you put in long work, like we had that discussion yesterday of a lot of actors, and like I stated, Don Cheadle, he needs his award. DiCaprio deserves his award. They've done a mass amount of work in the game, but they're standing up in front of the globe. So when you're standing up in front of the globe, and you get that notoriety, we give a round of applause. You know what I'm saying? People do need to be recognized for the due diligence and the work that they put in. You dig what I'm saying? I've been on YouTube for 15 years, my nigga. You dig what I'm saying? Do I seek notoriety for that? No. What I seek is a better representation for our race across the globe. So, and that's been my battle since day one. You will not try to monkeyfy the black male. Okay, even though we do have these categories out here in which you have seen me in great battle in the areas of music and in the areas of literature and spirituality, destroying this shit. Like you just seen, the nigga JD Vance got my same birthday. Where they get that from? How that happened, nigga? Look it up. I'm born August 2nd, 83. This nigga's born August 2nd, 84. You dig what I'm saying? Yeah, bitches are hella mad. Let them be mad. What are you going to do? Well, hopefully in the women's anger, your coochie quenches up and gets back tight from all those fucking dildos and fucking cucumbers you've been fucking bouncing on for the past 4 or 5 years. You dig what I'm saying? Hopefully your anger, put some salt up in there and quench your shit back. Go sit in the fucking tub of vinegar, bitch. The fuck you thought this was? You dig what I'm saying? That is the game. You understand? That hopefully that your anger and your mad gonna do something for you. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't be mad when they be in line at that abortion clinic and they getting that baby vacuumed out of their cunt. They don't be mad about that shit. Now, do they? Exactly. So I don't be giving a fuck. A bitch who's wearing weave, like, nigga, what? You have something to state. You feel as if you have position to speak, which is so phenomenal. You really think so? It's like, nigga, your voice has no power nowhere. You got up here on your little fatigues with your big ass fucking forehead and thought you was finna do some fucking music, and you goddamn swinging your perfume and your stenches around and shit. Nigga, ain't nobody fucking with you, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Trump is a Gemini. And you said he's a Leo ascending. That's a hell of a combination. And then you got JD Vance, who is a Leo. And Gemini and Leo, they get good money together. I've had Geminis around me my whole life. Geminis are phenomenal people. They always keep the class and the order going. They always know how to look at situations with pros and cons. You always want a Gemini in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? You always keep the Gemini homie around. I've never met a Gemini. Well, I have only one, and that's out of my whole life. I've only met one Gemini who doesn't operate in the space of honor. Okay, Gemini is definitely operate in that space. Gemini, the planet that rules over Gemini is Mercury, which is right outside the sun. So, Sun rules over Leo, so Sun and Mercury are very close, and Mercury is also and that's why Gemini is June, because Mercury is represented by Juno in Roman mythology, and Juno is, I think, the double-faced, the criminal. It's the criminal arts and a lot of communication and a lot of that type of shit that goes on in that space. But yeah, who gives a fuck about somebody's anger, a bird's anger? Nigga, fuck your parades. We're going to disband the fucking bird month. There will be no pride month. There will be none of your fucking weird ass shit. You want to leave the country, do that. That's what we all want. That's exactly what we want. It's better for you. It's better for us. Go to a fucking island so now we can, drop the atom bomb on your dumb shit, because we don't want you here. We don't want you around our children. We don't want you cooking our food. None of that shit. I've been at locations where we ordering food and this fucking weak ass nigga come out his fucking
mouth with his fucking voice and shit. I won't even allow that mother. I don't know where your hands to be in. I don't, nigga, you are not making my food. Fuck that. I'll ask him, yo, y'all got another cook back there or something? Or no, I'm good. I'll just go get me some water. You know what I'm saying? We're not doing this degeneracy bullshit. We are going to do the fly and the sexy in this motherfucker, the grown and the etiquette. We are going to do the intellectual. And your first stage for doing that and trumping everybody in that situation is going to be the kicked out of heaven. You read that kicked out of heaven, you are automatically skyrocketed to the environment of the Yale and the Harvard and those type of individuals. And they'll even ask you, what school did you go to? And I've been asked that a lot. I'm like, oh no, I'm self-educated, but there's so many different departments of education that's going on inside these books, so many different subjects, that you get a big round of higher level intellect. You know what I'm saying? So you want to get the kicked out of heaven, get them now. All 3 volumes, The Black Man's Bible, Real Nigga Etiquette, and The Ethereal Law, for $100, and I'm running out of Real Nigga Etiquettes and Ethereal Laws right now. So, but I still have them for this purchase. I'm just letting you know they're about to disappear. And you get the Encyclopedia on the Alchemy of Women for free. Okay, so, and then if you buy now, it's shipped out tomorrow. So today's been a lax day. We pumped a lot of we pumped a lot of energy yesterday. We won like we knew we were going to, because the weak will never survive. Only the strong survive on this planet. Even the planet gets rid of the weak. Okay. So, and the way this whole desert, if you're a branch on a tree, then the branch doesn't produce a flower, you are considered dead and you will fall off. You understand? So, we don't listen to no weird shit. We don't listen to no fucking liars. You know what I'm saying? And that's not a part of the game, But yeah, it is definitely a season of rage. I want, if you didn't go through the werewolf season of 2016 to 2020, I suggest you get prepared to do your werewolf season this roundabout. But for all my niggas who stayed down from the get-go, we are definitely evolving into the more supreme, the more invisible Dracula phase. That's what's going on. Is Vlad the Impala, Transylvania is where we are headed. And one thing about Transylvania and Vlad, one thing he did or used to do, he would invite all the bums to his home for dinner. And he would make a makeshift house of timber. And he would invite all the bums over for dinner. And then during the course of dinner, he would cook up a great big feast. And all the homeless and the vagabonds would be eating. And he would excuse himself from the table to go to the latrine, the bathroom, and he would leave the premises, and then they'd set the house aflame. you know, and hey, you wanted you could have worked with those 2 hands that you feed yourself with, and you decided not to. So you had become a burden on the community. And through you being a burden on the community, you have hurt many people. So since we will put you out of your misery so you can no longer bring misery to those of your commune. And that is basically the rule that is utilized in that space. So I hope you all get it. I hope you all stay down with it. I hope you all are hard workers out there in the world. And if you aren't hard workers with your hands and with your back, at least be a hard worker with your mind. Do you understand? Because you only have 2 spaces. It's either you're going to work psychologically or you're going to work physically. You can do one or the other. Me, I work psychologically. That's where the pivot came from. That's where being an author came from. That's where creating music comes from, is psychological work. Marketing, advertising, creating that whole thing. That's all psychological work. But I've done a lot of back work too. And usually what happens is that you're not going to develop a good psychological space to work from unless you've done back work, So you do your back work when you're a child, okay? And do a mass amount of it as much as possible, especially if you're in the southern states and over there on the East Coast, you and in the Midwest, you have the availability um to do a lot of back work, and it makes you a man. Okay. Out here on the West Coast, unfortunately, we don't have a lot of that at our availability. So, there's a lot of sports that sort of takes up that room. And then lifting weights and things of that nature is what supplants it, but it could never supplant or replace the the energies and the things that you learn by being attached to the earth, by tilling the ground. Okay. So just always remember that part. Fishing, camping, all of that shit is very, very, very fucking important, and I'll never remove from that. And shit, it's that space is sort of difficult for me because I'm out here on the West, and I can't really like immediately provide that shit for my own boys. You know what I'm saying? And uh you definitely want to be a part of the earth. You definitely want to have a connection with the animal kingdom, you know, um, and being in their world, and that is where we grow from the werewolf status, and we evolve into the Dracula. You understand? So that's where we're at in the courtroom. Um, in the courtroom, we will wear the suit. In the casket, we wear the suit. If you want to get married, that's your own thing. You wear you do the suit thing and the marriage thing. I don't see how anybody could logically want to get married, and nowadays that's definitely evidence of being um inexperienced or just blind. That's all I've seen with that. Yeah, I don't see how anybody could want to get married. If a woman is down with you, she stays down with you. If she's in love with you, she's in love with you, and then that's just all there is to it. And we could grow from there. But if she doesn't stay grounded on, you know, what the progression line is, and in the assistant space, and doing what she needs to be doing, you know, um, there is no marriage growth. There is no, there is no trophy or reward in the space of a marriage. Being together is being together. That's just all there is to it, and it's been like that for eons. There's not really needed a contract system, where the man could be stripped of everything that he's earned with or without you. Fuck that. There will be no more victimization. You shouldn't be victimized. Protect yourself from any and everybody. You know what I'm saying? Fuck all that status of being vulnerable, because they say they want you to be vulnerable, but then when y'all at the stoplight and some fucking niggas hop out of the car next to you, do they want you to be vulnerable then, or do they want you to spring into action? Exactly. So that whole vulnerable shit and all that shit is only for their, when it's good for them, when it benefits them, you know. And we're not talking about situations where somebody just gets a benefit for a small time period. We're talking about situations that's going to benefit for the long term, okay? And to the end of days, okay? To the end of your days, okay? Because the earth will always be here. Will humans always be on the earth? We don't know. But thank God we got Trump in office. He's gonna go over there and neutralize all of this atomic bomb talk and all of this old fucking dumbass shit. You dig what I'm saying? So, um, and come to find out, Vegas is a Democrat city, supposedly. So, I don't know about all that, my nigga. I don't like the weak shit. I don't give a fuck. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit being shown to my children. I don't like none of that weak ass shit. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I'm staying right here. You know what I'm saying? That's just the bottom line. Keep your fucking weak ass shit the fuck away from me. You know? And you never know what somebody is has the potentiality for. So, just keep a distance. I mean, unfortunately, this is the way we have to operate with each other. Everybody's traumatized, and they're gonna respond to their traumas. So that's just the case. So yeah, we got a beautiful future ahead of us. Y'all get the kicked out of heaven. You want to invoke some real, and I wrote it in a 3-volume series so you could be a conqueror. So once you read a 3-volume series, no book will ever be able to impose any form of threat on you. No literature. The way you speak will change. The way your capacity for what you can handle and read will definitely change. Your understanding of medical sciences will definitely alter. Your understanding of how the earth operates, your understanding of weather patterns, the understanding of human response towards natural disasters. All of that information is in there. And, it's going to assist you with how you operate day to day and the things that go on in America, because America is definitely founded by the medieval. It was founded in the 1776, right? And it says circa 700 to 1700 AD. That's what it says right here. So, where this is definitely the case, the medieval founded America, and we need to know how to operate within that space. And not allow any tricks or charades or shenanigans to blind us while we go out here. You dig what I'm saying? So, stay strong for my real niggas. Anybody got something to say, you might as well say it now or forever hold your peace. And I think I got a couple. Yeah, I know what songs I'm gonna play. So, but if you wanna request a song, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? And there will be a new album coming out. I don't know when it's gonna come out, but I can definitely feel the energy building now. So, yeah, just donate to the whole situation, and we got to keep each other afloat, because just because we won this small battle in the war, don't think that other attacks won't come. And it's very clear that from um a lot of the women um complaining about the 18% of black men that voted for Trump. um they think that they have full rule over. That's that whole mama complex shit, that mother complex syndrome. They think they got full rule and we're supposed to do whatever the fuck they say, and that's definitely not the case. And there could be more attacks coming. In what ways, we don't know. But hey, if we can get Trump in office, the next thing we need to do is petition the shutdown of this OnlyFans. We need to shut down. Unless you get money on the other side, I'm not getting no money on the other side until I got some OnlyFans girls in my pocket. Nigga, fuck that shit, because it's unstabilizing the whole system of how we operate as male and female. Just like when we're in the club, I had to explain this shit to a homie. It's like, look, bro, back in the day when we was in the club, the girls knew that they were chickens being hunted, okay? And they knew that it was gorillas in the room doing the hunting. And that's all there was to it. They knew that they were there for the slaughtering, for the basking. Do you understand? That's what they knew, okay? They came into that environment with that understanding. Okay. But now that you the bitch ass niggas then accepted butches as your homeboys, and you got fucking weak ass bird niggas up in here, and you got these fucking bird chest ass niggas up in here, little skinny ass motherfuckers, you know, they have adjusted the picture and they offset. So now that they've offsetted the energy in the room, the females want to use them as a like a seesaw piece. They use all these weak niggas and all these butches and shit as go betweens, and then all of this percentage group of other comes over to the gorilla niggas and be trying to act like they homies, and they're being spies and they're trying to get information, and then they go over here to the females and let them know, and then the females want to act as if they can attack us and also move amongst these old clown ass niggas at the same time. So then the gorilla group by slowly starts to depreciate, because they're not really paying attention to what's going on, because they think at the same time, oh, that butch bitch is the homie, and oh, that fucking weak ass nigga over there is the homie. Nigga, fuck that shit. Ain't none of you niggas grew up with that shit. And I grew up with parents that had some honor and respected and loved the time period in which they grew up in. So why don't you motherfuckers have any honor and respect towards the time period in which you grew up in and idolize that, nigga? I don't idolize what my children do. I don't listen to a fucking little Uzi Vert. I don't listen to no fucking weak ass shit. As a matter of fact, my sons listen to the hip hop from my time period more so than the hip hop of today. Not because of me, only because the wordplay is stronger, the energy is stronger, the sounds of the music is stronger, and and all of those niggas are still surviving. Okay, so it was stronger. You know, the weak ass niggas for the past 10, 20 years, they all dead. You know what I'm saying? Um, Let me see here. Uh yeah. The control of the sexual appetite is the battleground. That's why Camel Toe Harry, okay, had strippers at all her rallies. Kama Sutra at work, yes. And the Kama Sutra failed because of the stench. Well, you know, it's so crazy. Everybody be talking about this goddamn, you know, they be having all these women on the fucking podcast. And it was like, well, you know, you can fuck all the men you want to, but your fucking pussy stinks when you do that. You just put it out there. Let's talk about the smell. So then we can put the real shame to the game, and the bitch will put her head in the fucking sand like it's supposed to be, and you will be great ostrich. You will, you know, hide your fucking face, save face with your dumb shit. You know, in reality, the reality is you got fucking, you know, talcum powder from the fucking condoms all up on your fucking cunt, and your shit fucking stinks. The shit stays there for fucking weeks, nigga. How come nobody ever talks about that shit? Huh? Because you niggas is trying to be soft and sweet and sensitive towards the bitch. Nigga, fuck all of that shit. They trying to take you to court and rape you your whole fucking life, nigga. Fuck out of here. Women can see that shit on my face. Yeah, come over here with that dumb shit and see what happens. Come over here with that dumb shit and see what happens. You know, you best come over here with some love and some grace, bitch. You best come over here with the Virgin Mary on your side, with the Black Madonna on the shoulder. Do you understand me? Because if you don't, you want to come over here with that foul ass shit. And it's kind of funny because I was pimping before I got here, but when I got here, I witnessed so much degeneracy and so much fucking out of control bitch, obnoxious ass bitch. Like, yo, B, I'm not doing that. You know, it made me revert to the other side of the game. You know, we're not doing that. And I don't come from that, my nigga. You know, I come from order. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, TikTok and OnlyFans inflated women's torture. I mean, women's true perception of themselves. Yeah, we need exactly. Now, there's some bad bitches on that only on. I mean, I don't know what's on OnlyFans. I've never been on there, but there's some bad bitches on that TikTok. I've seen them. You know what I'm saying? But they're getting their head blown up and they getting checks from motherfucking from being on here and doing this battle and shit or whatever the fuck they be doing on the TikTok. You know, well, TikTok is going to be done January 19th anyways. There won't be no more of that in the country, so that's going to send a very big shockwave through the ethers, you know. But besides that, we definitely need to start up some form of petition or something to get that OnlyFans shut down. Fuck it. Yeah, make them needy. Can you speak on how, let me see here. Can you speak on how country music is messaging, go to work, grab a beer, and go home to your wife, while white genetic survival and our music is drill, kill, and wapmatized? Okay. No, this is true. If you want to listen, if you go to country music and you listen to the lyrics, you know, it's a woman singing to man about her love, about how she loves a man, and it's man singing to woman about, you know, how he loves the woman and how they chasing each other around like Pepe Le Pew, you know, and that's what the game needs to be, you know. And I remember my young homie who's about 10 years younger than me, he asked me one time, he was like, man, well, what was music like before? What was the subject matter? I was like, look, dog, the majority of subject matter before all this party music came in was the ups and downs and the woes of relationships and how we gonna stay together and how we gonna love on each other. And that is about maybe 80 to 90% of what all music was about, no matter what the genre was, even heavy metal. When you listen to heavy metal and all of that shit, they singing about a bitch over there too. You know, what is you talking about? They singing about the ups and downs, of life. So it's about maybe 70-80% of all music was that was the basis of the subject matter. And then you got maybe about 10% that was you know, party lifestyle. And then you got maybe about 10%, which was miscellaneous, which might be shit like, drug overdose, or I'm stressed out, or, things like that. Shit that people could relate to, because that's what people were going through in order to maintain this great civilization we call America. Okay. And this is just what we've been going through throughout the course of time. Okay. These have been the subjects. You see what I'm saying? So country music, definitely, the brother said that was the basis of Trump's campaign. But we need to reach out to the farms. We need to reach out to those who are taking care of us, and that's definitely the farms where we get our food from. So and they, most 9 times out of 10, are listening to country music. You know what I'm saying? So this is the end all be all to the game. We do need to put out some form of petition to get this OnlyFans banned in America. There's too many motherfuckers wasting their money on a fucking digital bitch. We need to get back to real women. you know yeah, so yeah, that's just what it is. They wanted, the brothers here says that 720, it just hit me. They wanted black men to be more comfortable under their leadership. Yeah, under what leadership? Women can't lead a goddamn thing. They can't even lead their own fucking weight. You can't control your own goddamn mouth. You can't control your motherfucking weight, but you want to control a human. If you don't get your monkey ass the fuck out of here, you dig what I'm saying? Control the oven. Start with the 350 degrees on the oven. You can start right there. You can start with the gas stove. Control that. Goddamn. And talking this monkey shit. Yeah. So yeah, this is it. We got 2 tracks to play. I definitely appreciate y'all coming here today. It's Wednesday. It's a lot of energy still going. We got, y'all get the kicked out of heaven to invoke the Dracula, because this is the season that we about to go through. It's gonna be Dracula out in this motherfucker for sure. So I definitely need y'all to have that energy, and the only place you can really get that energy is right here, kicked out of heaven. You can't get it from their fucking lies in their fucking movies, but you can get it right here. I have the original drawings, original paintings, original statements from the time period. It's all fucking first-handed documented information that we have in the kicked out of heaven. So y'all get the real dark side off in you. And you need the dark side in you for defense, against those who attempt to attack, and a lot of people that do attack, they don't even see that they're attacking. They're so fucking stupid in their goddamn behaviors. You know what I'm saying? So let me know what the deal is. Y'all niggas get at me. I definitely appreciate y'all for showing up. We gonna keep it 1,000 in this bitch. I'm gonna be here tomorrow. Set your alarm clock for 2 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Thanksgiving will be wild. Yeah, it's gonna be wild at KFC, because shit, these bitches ain't gonna learn how to goddamn cook in goddamn 20-something odd days. You dig what I'm saying? That's for sure, for sure. So yeah. Yeah, Thanksgiving probably just gonna be me and my boys, as it has been. I don't know. I might get a baddie up in here who knows how to cooperate. You understand? Who wants some loving? You dig what I'm saying? And do all of that. But yeah, I'm up out of this bitch. Y'all let me know what's good. Hit the donation line. I need it. Hit the kicked out of heaven books. The sale is going to be continuously going. I want y'all to be, big, bad, and bold out here when you representing the black race. You dig what I'm saying? Be silent within your observation and be swift within your attack. You dig what I'm saying? And that's how this game works, man. All you clown ass niggas that was on that Democrat shit, nigga, kick rocks, nigga. Eat the dirt that you're buried under. You understand? So I'm finna get up out of this motherfucker. Peace. Let me put these links up in here one more again. One more again. We're gonna put the links for the donation. Okay. But like the brother Trump said, the Republican Party is not on the stock market, and the Democrat Party is on the stock market. And like he came to the podium and said, I don't need your donations. I just need you to vote, because they've been balling. I was thinking about it earlier. If I was Trump's grandfather up in heaven looking down on him, I would be fucking proud. You know, that motherfucker got hotels all across this whole planet. And that's why he fights for America, because he doesn't have to. It's because he's witnessed all the greatness of America when it comes to golf courses, when it comes to hotels, when it comes to beautiful women, when it comes to partying, when it comes to media, when it comes to the laughing that we do together. Black, white, Mexican, Asian, it doesn't matter, you know. And then he's been across the waters, and he's seen other locations, and he's seen the filth. You've seen and there's other areas that are clean, like Japan and whatnot, and Dubai, but the majority of the world is not clean. You know, he's seen the fucking, you know, the political insanity. He's seen the espionage. You know, he's seen the embezzlements. He's seen the assassinations. You know, over time. And we don't have all of those problems here in America. And there's a reason why, you know. So, you know, fight for what you know, fight for where you stay, you know. And yeah, I'm glad you were here to kick it with me today. Go to the Millennium DVDs, get you some information, you know. Preserve the greats of our race that has tried to put us up on another scale, and you know, another layer of intellect and respect. And the only layer that's truly available for intellect and respect is going to be the Kicked Out of Heaven, which gives you the due diligence for understanding your environment and how America was birthed out of the medieval. You understand? So I'll see y'all here tomorrow at 2:00. I definitely appreciate y'all coming in. Get the books, get the DVDs, donate, my nigga. Okay. I'm out of here. Peace.
Half man, half gold face, hugger tugging on my throat. Dinner tail became the spine, spread the nervous system, travel through time. The third eye of the mind, sunshine to the blind, ignite liquid light, create breath in sight. So when the stars in dark fight, pterodactyls are born. Dinosaur, lizard in natural form. After ages, epochs, blizzards and storms, it is ice age. As we sharpen bronze blades, first art is drawn on the walls of the cave. My dead in God save Abel from Cain, and the Cain became man of the land. This is Canaan with a K9 by my side at all times as I ride from Nubia to Jerusalem. Babylon was built, flying in Hindu on magical kills. From the coat of the bull to Bullock's milk, you will mummify the pharaoh in black and gold silk. This my only arrow, keep my eye on the sparrow. I keep my eye on the sparrow, cause this my only arrow. This my only arrow, keep my eye on the sparrow. I keep my eye on the sparrow, cause this my only arrow. El Shaddai, Mount Sinai, Aquila the eagle, we fly high, got the wise guy. Child of Israel, but is he real and did he kill? Whatever done on this battlefield, it is God's will. When I dance in your skin, I got no chill, then blood spill. On the wheels of the chariot, we carry it to Greece. We seek war and peace, create hordes and streets. Lupinar on a leash, birth the Byzantine beast. From the west to the east, village to village, for a medieval feast. Sprinkle acid in your yeast and lead in your wine. A crown for the clown as we rewrite time. Kings and queens deserve everything that we find outside of the garden of the lights, baby, it's all crime. Only Marys will cry. Saints pray no, never mind. Till the witches start to fly. Laugh at the traitor that's amputated and fried. That's my only arrow. Keep my eye on the sparrow. I keep my eye on the sparrow, cause that's my only arrow. souls are void, but don't make no noise. The natives will get you and eat you alive. After I gather their gold, I'll be wearing their hide. Without a godfather clock, the Mayans don't know time. Nobody's equal without the equine amigo and negro. Hung from a thin line, cartels and sambos, have some fun and some wine. From the boat to the dollar, we operate by the sign. Is it lies that we have? Stab the flag in the land, the moon in the sand. Put your hands behind your back for the contraband. Now we let blocks demand. Souls to the black hole, is that cold here? Open a can of whoop ass, on me hold my beer. As we dance with the carcass that we piss on fear. This is the money religion and our God is clear. This my only arrow, keep my eye on the sparrow. I keep my eye on the sparrow, cause this my only arrow. This my only arrow, keep my eye on the sparrow. I keep my eye on the sparrow, cause this my only arrow.
You're in my world now!
We battle with the gods under a million stars. We battle with the gods under a million stars. We battle with the gods under a million stars. There's lion blood in my chalice, a goat heart in the balance. I speak in italics, discussing these chances. In the Eiffel Tower of Paris, my chariot, the color is metallic. A wonderland to Alice, it's all blunder and malice. Best talent that's combined with magic. Behind the static, there's voices in the shadow. The only choice is battle. Hop into Hellcat and skedaddle. They're watching King Kong climb the Tower of Babel. Ignore every Eve trying to give me an apple. The little rascal that can't be canceled. In the courtyard of my castle, these hens doing nothing but cackle. Now they walking in my chapel with candles that's lit. Definitely with the shits, cause we handle it. Met with the building that is brick by brick. Old Mac, big head, can't tell me shit. Capoeira with the spiral kick, spit hieroglyphs when the tyrants sit at the Coliseum. Whether spies or allies, I know them when I see them. Greet them with an olive branch, that's for the treason. Watch Pocahontas rain dance for the season. Is he still breathing? After the execution, they blame spirits and start the accusing. And then survive every disaster and delusion. Supreme mathematics, the author of confusion. Niggas be cheating and they still losing. Bones in my blank keep me tuned and influenced by the moon sin. A lunatic in the truant skin. A boogeyman with a heart like a ruby gem. A whirlwind, I twirl in the middle of tornadoes. Between riddles and fables, keep my Glock on the table. Shot of scotch keeps me stable. Watching divas belly dance with diamonds in their navel. We rode on sound waves that was wavy for a label. And while you getting hung by the TV cable, I was ready and able. The black amour that raised you from the grave to the cradle. We battle with the gods under a million stars. We battle with the gods under a million stars. We battle with the gods under a million stars.